What's up, YouTube? It's Wednesday, July the 6th. It's about 9:15 or so at night here. I'm at the Petro in Scranton, PA. For those of you who watch Trucker 316, you know, sometimes when he stays out at night, you know, he likes to stay here. So, hey, you might be here right now, buddy. I don't know, but at any rate, I'm just making this video because it's been forever and a day since I've made my last video. It's been about 2 months, and I apologize for that. It's just been a very crazy 2 months, and I wanted to give you guys a video and just update you on what's been happening here. The long and short of it is you guys know that my company I work for, it's just been going downhill and downhill fast. I mean, you guys know who've been following me for a long time. You know I haven't been happy there. You know the kind of things they do over there. They're not DOT compliant, and it was just, I needed to get out. Well, within the last few weeks, it really started getting bad. You know, DOT came in there and started looking at them hard because guys were getting whacked for hours of service violations. And, you know, that, and then guys started getting whacked for overweight fines. You know, so DOT came in and they started nitpicking, and I just didn't need to be a part of that. It was a sinking ship, and I needed to get out. Which brings me to basically the whole point of this video. Now, a lot of you have emailed me wondering what's been going on, where am I at, what am I doing, am I still trucking? And the answer to that is yes, I'm still trucking. And yes, obviously I'm still making videos. Somebody asked me that. It's just been a crazy couple of months. So basically what happened was, you know, I started, I knew I had to leave where I was, especially when DOT started getting involved. So, you know, I've been looking into something for a long, long time. And first off, I just have to say thank you to all my YouTube friends out here. You know, Trucker Who, Grebig, The Crafty Trucker, Russ Helm, Smokes a Roll, and Cole and Coker. Everybody, you know, you guys all supported me because, you know, I talked to all you guys personally, and you guys all knew what I was about to do. And you all had my back, you all encouraged me and offered support, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. And now I also, before I reveal this, you know, there was 3 things I always said I would never do. Show my truck and trailer, film while I drive, and disclose who I work for. Well, I'm about to break one of those rules because for what I'm doing, you kind of need to know where I'm at and what's going on. And so, with that being said, you know, I'm still never going to film while I drive because it's just not safe. I'm never going to show you my truck because you know, you'll get my truck number. And not to say any of you guys that watch me regularly would call the company, but you know, if I did something, don't say I run into a garbage can or something, you know, my truck number's out there. Next thing you know, somebody who doesn't like me is calling the company, hey, that guy ran over a garbage can, or whatever, you know, and I just don't need that kind of stuff. So you're never going to see my truck. You know, I'm never going to film while I drive, but I'm going to disclose to you where I'm working and what I'm doing because it's going to be important, and I'll tell you why in a second. So, if you take a look at all these trucks here, somewhere in all these trucks is not my truck. I'm actually standing right beside my truck. But I am going to give you a sneak peek at my trailer, and once I do, you're going to realize where I'm at. There you go. Did that give you a clue? No? Still need more? How about that? Does that work for you? Yes. I'm at Schneider National. And no, I'm not a company driver. I went over there as an independent contractor or owner-operator, whatever you want to call it. And I've got to say that right off the bat, there's 2 guys that I have to throw a big thank you out to, and obviously I'm sure you guys know who that's going to be. My good friends Jeffrey L. and Snorlord, aka Steve Allington. So he, both of those guys have been nothing but supportive, and they've been on my side, and they've offered me help and advice, and they're good guys, man. They really are. They've been on my side from the very beginning. They've been calling me, staying in touch with me, checking up on me just to make sure I'm doing okay. And I can't thank both of those guys enough for their continued support and friendship through this whole thing. Now, the reason I'm telling you where I'm at, what I'm doing, is because, you know, obviously I can't give you the advice that those guys can, because I'm new to the owner-operator side of things, and you know, I can only tell you what I know so far. But what I can offer you is, you know, anybody who's looking to get into Schneider as an IC, and you know, you want to go through Schneider Finance and get your truck like I did, I can kind of tell you a little bit about the process and what to expect and that kind of thing. And I can tell you about the onboarding process since I went through it. And going forward, guys, I'm just going to try to detail as best I can any experience that I have, and you know, I'll keep you up to date on, you know, the loads that I choose, and you know, my revenue and how I'm doing and all that, because this is all new to me. And you know, I'm just going to put it out there, and like before, man, I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to be honest up front. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. You know, this program isn't for everybody, and for me so far it's working out great. You know, I'm happy with my decision. The truck payment, yeah, it scares the shit out of me, but it's part of the business, man. You know, I'll tell you a story real quick. The first time I put fuel in this truck, you know, when you get your truck, there's not much fuel in it. I put $350 worth of fuel in it. I walked over to the garbage can and threw up the garbage can, because it's just like one of them things. I was like, holy God, I haven't made a dime yet, and I'm $350 in the hole. So it's a learning process, man. The whole thing is a learning process. But like I said, you know, I'm glad to be here, and I'm enjoying it so far. And one thing I'm going to say is, I'm going to put this out there too. You'll hear guys all over the place talking about, bitching about Schneider and all their rules and regulations and everything else. Well, look, the reason that those rules and regulations are out there is because they're trying to prevent all the stuff that was happening to me where I was working at before. That's why they have these rules. And you know what? I'm glad they do, because for somebody like me who's coming from that other side of the fence, it's like, it's refreshing for me. You know, I'm happy to have e-logs and work off of a 11-hour and 14-hour clock, and know I'm going to get a 10-hour break, if not longer. So, but yeah, man, Schneider's a good company. They treat you well. They're good people. They're there 24/7 if you need them. And it's a good environment over there, man. My home terminal is Charlotte, North Carolina. And, you know, like I said, I have a real good ICA, which is Independent Contractor Advisor, and ICR, which is basically the same thing. It's just like a representative for my ICA. But they're good people, man. Orientation was, you know, a good learning experience. The instructor was awesome. And, you know, I can't say enough good things about the program so far. So, but that's it in a nutshell, man. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And just real quick, too, one last note. The email address that I usually associate with this YouTube account, I'm probably going to discontinue it because it's getting overloaded with spam and junk. And it's hard to sift through the garbage email to get to your guys' emails. So for now, just leave me a comment and I'll get to you when I can, until I can set up a new email somewhere else. But that's it, man. That's what we're doing. You know, I'm now an owner-operator over here with Schneider, and I'm glad I made the move. And again, big thanks to Jeffrey Like and Steve Allington for being my friends and being on my side. And you know, I'm looking forward to the future. So hope you guys stick the journey with me. You know, stick with me. I'll let you know how things are going as they progress, and we'll go from there. I got a load tomorrow that's going to take me home, and I'm going on vacation, so I might do a couple of videos while I'm on vacation, but I can't promise nothing. So, but other than that, you know, thanks for checking this out. Hope you guys will stick with me going forward, and I guess that's about it for now. So until next time, everybody be good, be smart, be safe, and we'll see you on the road later on.